Alright, here's a quick intro video for 16 acres with direct frontage on Bryant Creek. Actually over 400 feet of direct frontage on Bryant Creek. This happens to be tract 20 at Panther Hollow. Big property, as we mentioned, 16 acres. It's probably 95% wooded. It has kind of a natural open meadow area. Borders the easement road along its southwest side, and then borders Bryant Creek along its northeast side. The guys, they kind of found an existing trail that led back to that meadow area, and they were going to go through it and try to widen that out a little bit, make it drivable with a pickup truck. I don't know if that's been completed yet, but it will be in the near future. As you look at these maps, you'll see different trails. Panther Hollow is a big project, so close to 800 acres, I believe, with different trails all over the place. So this trail that you see that kind of goes to and potentially crosses over the property in the middle, that is not an easement for anybody. The only easement would be here along the southwest side, the road and utility easement there. So what's not shown on this aerial, of course, would be the kind of the newer driveway that the guys are doing, which goes in northeasterly and I believe goes all the way to this little natural cleared area here. As far as topography, why don't we switch to a topo map? We'll take a look at this. So it actually lays really nicely. It's going to be the highest at its southwest side. As you go northerly and easterly, it slopes down gradually once you get to about the middle. And then from the middle, going northeasterly toward the creek, it slopes down more steeply. And when you get to the creek itself, it's quite steep. So I think we might have a video right down in the creek bed. You can check the listing page for that. We might not, but hopefully we have something there. We'll have a drone video as well, of course. But actually lays really nicely. The meadow area, kind of the natural clearing area, is basically level. And if we toggle back to the satellite map, you'll see that. So yeah, this area right here, toward kind of the middle of the property, the most private part of the property, potential for a great site for camping or building or hunting or whatnot on this one. Big timber on this property, big mature timber. We can do different base maps here. This is a Google map, which is obviously a wintertime aerial map. So we've got some cedar trees around the meadow area. Other than that, it looks like all hardwood, which you can tell in the winter, of course, because there are no leaves on those trees. And you can see Bryant Creek toward the northeast side. Bryant Creek is gorgeous, one of the most popular creeks or rivers here in the Ozarks. This is very near the headwaters of Bryant Creek. So Bryant Creek begins, let's zoom out here and we'll show you, begins in the Cedar Gap Conservation Area, which is really only about 3 miles, 2-3 miles northwest of the property. So the shaded area, that's the Cedar Gap Conservation Area. Headwaters of Bryant Creek starts right there, flows southeasterly, and ends up in Norfolk Lake, down almost in Arkansas. Most of Norfolk Lake is in Arkansas, actually. So this is toward, again, the headwaters of Bryant Creek. So it's not huge in this area, but it is spring fed, so it's clear. It's been running every time we've been down there to some extent. That's not to say that it would run all year like most creeks or whatnot in the Ozarks. The second we say something's year-round is when it's going to dry up. So we don't say anything's year-round anymore, but it is a beautiful, beautiful creek bed. Gravel bottom. I mean, the guys have found tons of fossils and several arrowheads right along this section of Bryant Creek, so it's really, really cool. Since we've zoomed out already, let's show you how to get to the property really quickly here. So Highway 60, main east-west road in southern Missouri, that's at the top of the video. The way we've been coming is we go east to Mansfield, take Highway B, and take Highway B to the south. You'll cross Bryant Creek, then you'll start looking for the county road which goes west. Take that in and go north onto this county road, and then take the easement road system to the property. Alternately, there is another county road that comes off of, well, it goes through the Cedar Gap Conservation Area, goes southerly, and then actually crosses Bryant Creek, goes up a hill. We have not been taken that way because this section of road just south of Bryant Creek has not been maintained by the county for about 30 years. So there were massive trees growing up all over the place. We spoke to the county about that. And we told them that we'd use our equipment to remove the trees if they'd start kind of maintaining that road, and they said that they would do that. So that's in the works. But keep in mind, even though it may be a county maintained road, it's still going to be a very low maintenance type road. So truck or an SUV would be appropriate for any of the tracks at the Panther Hollow project. Very very well located as far as power and phone being nearby. And in fact, the original old homestead, excuse me, for the area is only about a quarter mile to the east. So you've got power and phone no more than a quarter mile away, which is nice. Deer and turkey, of course. The hunting is absolutely phenomenal at the Panther Hollow project. Just a great tract. It's very, very rare. We did a project on Bryant Creek many years ago. They sold immediately, and we have not had another one until these Panther Hollow tracks, where we have just a limited number with actual creek frontage. So we're pretty pumped about that. This is a nice one of the bigger tracts, certainly one of the bigger tracks on the creek. So if you have any questions, just let us know.